In the sun-drenched castle courtyard, Princess Pearl stands as a vision of radiant beauty, yet a shadow of melancholy clings to her. Princes arrive, bearing gifts that glitter like captured stars, their expressions hopeful under the watchful eyes of the court. A polite smile graces Pearl's lips, a mask that hides the distant sorrow in her eyes. Though surrounded by the vibrant bustle of the courtyard, Princess Pearl remains isolated, a solitary figure amidst the splendor. In Princess Pearl's opulent chamber, draped in silks and glittering with jewels, a palpable loneliness fills the air. A silent servant delivers a mysterious golden ball and a sealed letter to the princess, heightening the intrigue. Princess Pearl's fingers delicately trace the smooth, cool surface of the golden ball, her expression unreadable. Unfolding the letter, Princess Pearl reads with growing curiosity, a flicker of hope igniting in her eyes. In the serene stillness of night, Princess Pearl slumbers peacefully, her small hands protectively embracing a golden ball. Soft moonlight spills through sheer curtains, painting the room in gentle shadows and ethereal light. As if conjured from a dream, a handsome prince materializes, bathed in an otherworldly glow. His features, sharp yet kind, reflect in the shimmering air, a vision of dreamlike perfection. With a voice as gentle as the moonlight, the prince extends an invitation. Will you give me your hand in marriage? In her sunlit chamber, Princess Pearl awakens, a soft, hopeful smile playing on her lip. The golden ball gleams in her hand, a tangible link to the prince in her dreams. Her fingers trace its smooth surface, each touch a promise of reunion and love. The vivid memory of their encounter fills her with longing, her heart soaring with anticipation. In the radiant sunlight, Pearl innocently plays with a golden ball near the tranquil garden pond. Sunlight kisses the water's surface, creating a mesmerizing dance of sparkling light. A gentle breeze stirs through the graceful willow branches, their delicate movements adding to the serene ambience. The golden ball gleams, a beacon of pure joy in Pearl's carefree play. The air is still the pond, a mirror reflecting the peaceful sky above. Every element, light, water, wind, and child, unites in a symphony of tranquil beauty. In the serene garden, a dark shape descends with unnatural speed, breaking the calm. Ah! Pearl cries out as the bat's teeth sink into her hand, her scream piercing the air. The golden ball, now slick with blood, tumbles from her grasp, an omen of dark fortune. With a soft, ominous plop, the golden ball vanishes beneath the pond's still surface. Before Pearl's horrified eyes, the bat contorts, its form shifting in a grotesque transformation. The shadowy figure solidifies, a clear and terrifying sign of allegiance, its presence poisoning the once tranquil garden. Beside the tranquil garden pond, Pearl kneels, her distress palpable as she clutches the earth. Her voice, trembling with desperation, pierces the calm. Help me! Please someone help! From the murky depths, a grotesque frog emerges, its slick skin glistening ominously in the sunlight. The frog croaks, its bulging eyes fixed on Pearl, offering a dark bargain. I can retrieve the ball for you, child, but in return, you must promise me your companionship. Disgust and desperation war across Pearl's face as she contemplates the creature's unsettling proposal. By the garden pond, Pearl's face is a mask of reluctance and resolve as she gives a decisive nod. With a satisfied croak, the frog plunges into the murky depths, disappearing beneath the surface. He resurfaces triumphantly, the golden ball gleaming wetly in his mouth. a treasure retrieved. Pearl snatches the prize, her fingers closing tightly around it as she breaks her promise and sprints towards the distant castle. In a grand dining hall, candelabras flicker, casting dancing shadows across the fine china and half-eaten dishes. Pearl and the king are interrupted as a slimy frog suddenly hops onto the table, breaking the tense silence. Pearl, you made a promise. Now you must fulfill it, the frog croaks, its voice echoing through the hall. Pearl recoils in disgust. Ugh, how disgusting. The king's stern gaze pierces through her. Pearl, you must honor your word. In the castle dining hall, a vast table stretches into the darkness, illuminated by flickering candlelight. Pearl sits stiffly, a picture of regal discomfort, a plate of untouched food before her, a stark contrast to the scene beside her. Beside Pearl, a frog gleefully devours a mountain of insects, a symphony of squelching sounds filling the tense air. Courtiers line the walls like statues, their faces betraying a mixture of shock and morbid curiosity as they observe the bizarre feast. In Princess Pearl's moonlit chamber, shadows dance as a small frog hops determinedly after her. The frog gazes up at Pearl, his eyes gleaming with hopeful anticipation under the soft light. A good-night kiss, please, the frog croaks, his voice echoing slightly in the vast room. Pearl's face contorts in a sudden fit of anger, her delicate features hardening with displeasure. In a swift, impulsive act, she hurls the small frog to the ground. The frog lands with a soft thud, his hopeful expression replaced by stunned disbelief. In Princess Pearl's opulent chamber, bathed in the soft glow of candlelight, a small, still form lies on the floor. The frog, once full of life, now rests motionless against the rich tapestry of the room, a stark symbol of loss. Regret washes over Princess Pearl, her heart aching with sorrow as she gazes upon the lifeless creature. Tears well up in her eyes, each drop a heavy testament to her grief and remorse. The tears cascade down her cheeks, tracing a path of sorrow across her delicate features. Each teardrop falls softly onto the frog's smooth, cold skin, a final farewell to what once was. Moonlight spills into Princess Pearl's chamber, casting a soft glow on her tear-streaked face. Before her astonished eyes, the frog shimmers, an impossible transformation unfolding in the silent room. The amphibian form melts away, revealing the face of a handsome prince, an echo of the man from her dreams. Pearl gasps, her hand flying to her mouth as disbelief and dawning hope flood her senses. Soft moonlight bathes Princess Pearl's chamber, casting an ethereal glow that highlights the delicate silk curtains. Before her stands the prince, his eyes reflecting a deep remorse as he begins his tale. He recounts the dark enchantment. I was bewitched by a wicked sorceress disguised as the bat. His voice, heavy with regret, concludes, "Thank you for your compassion, Pearl." The words hanging in the moonlit air. Torches flicker in Princess Pearl's chamber, casting dancing shadows that hint at unseen dangers. A gust of wind sweeps through, plunging parts of the room into darkness, a prelude to the terror about to unfold. The sorceress materializes from the shadows, cloaked and menacing, her very presence a harbinger of doom. With a guttural incantation, she unleashes a terrible dragon wreathed in smoke and fire, its eyes burning with malevolent intent. Flickering candlelight casts long, dancing shadows across the ornate walls of Princess Pearl's chamber, setting the stage for a deadly confrontation. A fearsome dragon, its scales shimmering like polished obsidian, unleashes a searing torrent of fire upon the prince. With unwavering bravery, the prince deflects the dragon's fiery breath with his sword, sparks flying in the dimly lit chamber. The sheer force of the blast throws the prince backward, westward, his determination etched against the backdrop of the encroaching flames. From her bedside, Princess Pearl watches the terrifying scene unfold, her face a mask of horror and a desperate yearning to protect the prince. Inside Princess Pearl's chamber, her eyes blaze with fierce resolve as she clutches the golden ball. Driven by adrenaline, she hurls the golden ball with every ounce of her strength towards the dragon's gaping maw. The golden ball flies, a beacon of hope against the encroaching darkness, aimed directly into the monstrous throat. A blinding magical light erupts as the ball expands, choking the dragon, a symphony of light and power filling the chamber. In Princess Pearl's chamber, the prince sees his chance as the dragon falters, its power waning. With a surge of strength, he raises his sword, the steel gleaming in the dim light, and strikes a decisive blow. The dragon, once a fearsome beast, convulses as its form begins to disintegrate. In a final silent surrender, the dragon dissolves into ashes, leaving behind only the faint scent of smoke and victory. The sorceress's scream pierces the night as her dark power spirals inward, threatening to consume everything. In a final desperate gasp, she implodes, her form disintegrating into a cloud of acrid smoke that stings the nostrils. The air crackles with the fading echoes of her malevolence, leaving behind only the faint lingering scent of brimstone. A wave of palpable relief washes over Princess Pearl's chamber as the oppressive darkness recedes. The room breathes again, the air thick with the sense of hard-won triumph, as if the very stones exhale in joyous freedom. Beneath the sky, brushed with gentle strokes of daylight, the castle courtyard bursts into life. Streamers dance like ribbons in the wind, their vibrant hues a stark contrast to the ancient stone. Prince, every inch the regal heir, stands tall, his handsome features alight with happiness. Princess Pearl is a vision, her gown shimmering with captured starlight, a beacon of hope. Hand in hand, they are the epitome of royal grace, a promise of a bright future. A sea of faces erupts in cheers, their joyous cries echoing off the castle walls. A symphony of celebration. Sunlight floods the castle chapel through stained glass windows, painting the scene in vibrant colours as Prince waits patiently at the altar. Princess Pearl appears, a vision of ethereal beauty in her white gown, radiating joy as she walks towards her destiny. A wave of jubilant cheers erupts from the kingdom, their faces lit with hope and excitement for the royal union. The chapel is adorned with lavish displays of flowers and banners, a testament to the grandeur of the celebration. Every detail of the ceremony exudes opulence and joy, promising a new chapter of prosperity and happiness for the kingdom. Under a bright, endless sky, the kingdom rejoices, its streets alive with the vibrant pulse of celebration. Colourful banners dance wildly, proclaiming victory over the shadows that once threatened to engulf them. Music bursts forth from every corner, weaving through the air, an anthem of freedom and joy. Townsfolk, their faces alight with unbridled happiness, move as one in a jubilant dance, their relief palpable. Each step, each twirl is a testament to the light that has returned, banishing the darkness. The kingdom breathes anew, a symphony of hope and renewal echoing through its liberated heart. Soft moonlight bathes Princess Pearl's chamber, illuminating the serene faces of the newly wedded couple. Pearl and the prince sit close, the air filled with contentment after their joyous wedding celebrations. Pearl turns to the prince, her eyes reflecting the soft light. Our journey has been long and fraught with challenges, but it has led us here together. The prince gazes back at her, a profound understanding in his eyes. Indeed, and through it all, I have learned that true beauty lies within. Beside the serene garden pond where their story began, Pearl and the prince stand in quiet reflection. Sunlight dances on the water as they intertwine their fingers, a silent acknowledgement of their shared path. The gentle breeze whispers through the willows, carrying the unspoken gratitude for the love that binds them. In the tranquil setting, their bond deepens, a testament to the journey they have embraced together. Sunlight floods the castle library, illuminating the air as Pearl and the prince sit amidst towering stacks of books. Dust motes dance in the golden light, creating an atmosphere of timeless peace and scholarly charm. Pearl's face is radiant, reflecting the warmth of the sun and the joy of shared knowledge. The prince looks at Pearl, his eyes reflecting a deep affection and contentment in her presence. A palpable sense of harmony fills the room, binding them together in a serene tableau of companionship and intellectual pursuit. Under the radiant sun, Pearl and the prince stand on the castle balcony, their figures framed against the vast, hopeful horizon. The kingdom unfolds before them, a tapestry of vibrant life flourishing under their benevolent gaze. A sea of faces turns upward, the cheers of the people rising like a hymn of gratitude and joy. Each smile, each wave, reflects the deep connection between the rulers and their devoted subjects. Pearl's and the prince's faces radiate warmth, their hearts swelling with pride and responsibility. Their reign is a beacon of compassion and wisdom, promising prosperity and unity for generations to come. In the grand throne room, Pearl and the prince are seated on their thrones, the rising sun painting long shadows across the stone floor. Before them, a line of subjects stretches into the distance, each awaiting their chance to speak. Pearl listens with a keen, thoughtful expression, absorbing every word with care. The prince offers an encouraging nod, his presence a comforting beacon in the vast hall. The air hums with quiet anticipation, the weight of their decisions palpable as they prepare to rule justly. In the vibrant village, Pearl and the prince are bathed in the lively symphony of sights and sounds. They meander through the heart of the marketplace, an approachable aura surrounding them. Stalls overflow with vibrant textiles and piles of freshly harvested produce, a feast for the senses. Warm smiles are exchanged with the local vendors, fostering genuine connections. Their humble demeanor invites conversation, bridging the gap between royalty and the common folk. Sunlight floods the castle kitchen, highlighting the gleam of copper pots and the flurry of activity. Pearl, in elegant attire, observes the castle chefs, her presence a beacon of gentle grace amidst the culinary bustle. A chef expertly kneads dough, his hands moving with practiced ease under Pearl's watchful, appreciative gaze. Pearl's smile radiates pure joy, finding pleasure in the simple, honest work unfolding before her. Sunlight filters through the canopy, painting the forest floor in shifting patterns of light and shadow as the prince and Pearl ride. The vibrant greens and earthy browns of the ancient forest embrace them, a sanctuary of peace and solitude. Their laughter rings out, mingling with the rustling of leaves and the distant calls of birds, a symphony of joy. A sense of profound freedom washes over them as they journey deeper into the heart of the woods, leaving the world behind. Sunlight streams through the arched windows of the castle art gallery, illuminating the silent dance of dust mote. Pearl and the prince stand in quiet awe before a massive oil painting, its colours defiantly vibrant against the passage of time. Their faces are mirrored in the artwork's luminous surface, reflecting a shared appreciation for beauty and creativity. A hushed reverence fills the gallery as they connect with the human expression captured on canvas. Pearl and the prince begin their ascent, their forms dwarfed by the immensity of the mountain. The air grows thin and pure as they climb higher, each step a testament to their shared resolve. They pause, breathless, on a precipice, the world unfolding beneath them in a panorama of greens and blues. A shared glance, a silent acknowledgement of the beauty and the challenge that lies ahead. This is their adventure etched against the sky, a journey into the heart of their world together. Within the castle observatory, Pearl and the prince are bathed in the ethereal starlight that streams through the glass dome. Side by side, they lift their gazes, eyes widening with a shared sense of wonder at the celestial tapestry above. A palpable curiosity radiates from them, reflecting the infinite expanse of the universe mirrored in their eyes. Together, they stand on the precipice of discovery, pondering the profound mysteries hidden within the cosmos. Under the radiant sun, Pearl and the prince stroll along the beach, their footsteps barely disturbing the wet sand. They pause, bending down to gather seashells, each one a treasure held in their hands. A symphony of giggles and soft laughter dances on the breeze, echoing their shared joy. Playful nudges and gentle smiles reveal the depth of their connection as they explore the shore. The warmth of the sun embraces them, a silent witness to their blossoming affection. Each seashell, each shared glance, weaves a tapestry of love and light on the golden beach. In the castle's grand music room, Pearl and the prince begin their waltz, their figures illuminated by the soft, warm glow of the chandeliers. The castle musicians, bathed in golden light, fill the air with a tender melody that seems to weave around the dancers. Pearl's gown shimmers and flows as she twirls, each movement a whisper of elegance and grace. The prince's hand rests gently on Pearl's waist, guiding her through the dance with a tender strength. Their eyes meet a silent conversation unfolding in the depths of their gazes, amidst the swirling music and soft light. Lost in the rhythm and each other's presence, the world outside the music room fades away, leaving only the dance. Beneath the vast sky, Pearl and the prince stand shoulder to shoulder with the farmers, a unified force against the sprawling fields. Each movement is precise, a dance of hands and tools as they work in harmony, reaping the land's bounty. Sunlight bathes the scene, highlighting the beads of sweat that adorn their foreheads, each drop a testament to their shared labor. The air vibrates with the quiet rhythm of work, a symphony of dedication and mutual respect echoing across the fields. In their synchronized efforts, a profound bond is forged, uniting royalty and commoners in a shared appreciation for the earth's gifts. Sunlight floods the castle schoolroom through arched windows, illuminating the eager faces of children ready to learn. Pearl, her face radiating warmth, gestures towards a grand map, unveiling the secrets of the kingdom to her attentive students. The prince, a figure of gentle authority, offers guidance to a young boy, his brow furrowed in concentration as he learns to write. A palpable sense of generosity fills the schoolroom, where knowledge is shared freely and kindness illuminates every lesson. Beneath the vast sky, the river flows, reflecting the quiet promise of the day as Pearl and the prince settle by its bank. Pearl casts her line with a gentle grace, her movements as fluid as the water itself. The prince watches intently, his gaze sharp, seeking the subtle signs beneath the surface. Sunlight dances on the water, each ripple a fleeting moment of reflected light. Patience settles between them, a shared understanding in the quietude of the riverbank. Nature's stillness envelops Pearl and the prince as they wait, observant and attuned to the subtle pulse of life around them. In the serene castle garden, Pearl and the prince work side by side, their hands gently caressing the rich soil. Together, they plant vibrant flowers and tender vegetables, nurturing life with each delicate touch. Sunlight warms their faces as they share quiet smiles, their bond deepening with every seed sown. The garden flourishes around them, a testament to their shared labor and growing affection. Under the bright sun, the fair pulses with life, a symphony of festive music, excited shouts, and delighted screams filling the air. Pearl, radiant in her simple attire, throws her head back in laughter as she tries her hand at a game, her eyes sparkling with pure joy. Beside her, the prince, equally carefree, jovially throws a ring, aiming for a distant target. The air crackles with their shared joy, a moment of lightness amidst the vibrant chaos of the fair. Sunlight floods into the castle workshop, revealing dust motes swirling in the air like tiny stars. Pearl, her bright eyes gleaming with concentration, delicately guides a chisel across a piece of wood. Beside her, the prince mirrors her focused intensity, sleeves rolled up, his brow furrowed in concentration. Their hands move in perfect harmony, shaping the raw material with practiced ease. A shared breath, a silent understanding, blossoms between them as they transform the ordinary into something extraordinary. Under the crisp winter sun, a vast snow-laden field sparkles, an untouched canvas of white. Bundled in thick winter clothes, Pearl and the prince become children again, their laughter echoing in the frosty air. Pearl strains her rosy cheeks flushed with effort as she rolls a massive snowball across the glittering expanse. With gentle hands, the prince balances a smaller snowball, their shared purpose bringing them closer. They pause, their breath misting in the air, and exchange a look of pure childlike glee. The snowman begins to take shape, a testament to their shared joy against the serene snowy landscape. Inside the castle library, a warm fire dances, painting the shelves of ancient tomes with flickering shadows. Pearl, bathed in the fire's glow, sits close to the prince, their faces illuminated with shared intimacy. Their voices blend softly as they lose themselves in the story. The air thick with unspoken affection. A palpable sense of love radiates between them, a silent promise echoing in the quiet of the library. On a majestic cliff, Pearl and the prince stand as silhouettes against the vibrant setting Sunday. The air is still carrying the delicate scent of wildflowers, a peaceful contrast to the distant roar of waves crashing below. They stand in quiet contemplation, lost in the breathtaking beauty of the world unfolding before them. A shared moment of serenity hangs in the air as they take in the vast expanse of the ocean and sky. Sunlight paints the castle church in vibrant hues, streaming through stained glass windows to bless the sacred space. At the altar, Pearl and the prince kneel in quiet reverence, their figures bathed in ethereal light. Heads bowed and hands clasped tightly, they offer a silent prayer, their devotion palpable in the serene atmosphere. A profound gratitude radiates from their faces, illuminating their features with a serene and heartfelt devotion. Sunlight filters through the canopy, painting shifting patterns on the forest floor as Pearl and the prince wander deeper into the emerald woods. The air is thick with the scent of damp earth and blooming flora, a symphony of birdsong filling the tranquil air. Pearl's face is serene, her eyes reflecting the peacefulness of their surroundings. The prince walks beside her, a rare smile gracing his lips as they share a moment of undisturbed tranquility. Soft candlelight spills across the castle bedroom, casting a golden glow upon the scene. Pearl and the prince sit close on the edge of the grand bed, an unspoken connection palpable between them. Their hands meet, fingers intertwining in a silent language of love and devotion. Eyes lock, and in that shared gaze, promises are made without words. The air thickens with intimacy, a quiet sanctuary built for two souls intertwined. In the gentle light, their affection deepens, illuminating the profound bond between them. Sunlight bathes the prosperous kingdom, illuminating the hopeful faces of its people. High above, on the palace balcony, Pearl and the prince stand as symbols of unity and strength. Their gazes sweep across the landscape, taking in the fruits of their compassionate rule. The kingdom thrives under their leadership, a testament to their wisdom and care. Pearl and the prince embody the promise promise of a bright future for all their subjects. Their reign ensures happiness and well-being, radiating outwards like the sun's golden rays. Sunlight floods the castle throne room, motes of dust swirling in golden shafts, illuminating a space steeped in history. Queen Pearl, her face a roadmap of time, sits majestically on her throne, radiating an aura of serene power. Beside her, the prince shares a throne, his eyes reflecting a lifetime of shared moments and unwavering devotion. A tender glance passes between Pearl and the prince, a silent conversation of love and mutual respect bridging the years. The grand throne room, usually a symbol of power, is softened by the warmth of their presence, transforming it into a comfortable haven. A detail of the room speaks of a long and just reign, where love and wisdom have woven a tapestry of peace. Bathed in the gentle sunlight of the castle garden, Pearl and the prince, now aged, find solace in each other's company. Hand in hand, they stroll along the garden path, their steps slow but steady, their bond unwavering through the years. Sunlight filters through the verdant leaves, casting a soft, ethereal glow upon their serene faces. In their eyes, a deep sense of contentment, a life lived fully, marked by love and meaningful purpose. The castle garden, a silent witness to their enduring love story, embraces them in a final peaceful embrace.